Hi there, this is Charlotte for GamerCast.net. Apologies for the lack of videos recently. I've been doing quite a bit of overtime at work and this stupid damn camera keeps acting up. I really do need to buy a new one. However, since my last pickups video, I've actually picked up quite a few things. I'm getting a bit addicted to games again, unfortunately, which means that I have purchased a few things. But as usual, these are kind of boot sale finds mostly. However, I have discovered a very nice new retro gaming shop that I will talk about in a bit. First off, I'm still doing like Facebook trading and stuff like that. On one of the groups that I'm in, there's an awesome guy, had a load of Japanese stuff. Picked up a lovely copy of Biohazard 2, and this is in really lovely condition as well. So that's great, because I've got quite a big Resident Evil collection. Maybe not as much as so many, but I kind of stopped caring after, well, actually around Resident Evil 4, I think. I do have quite a large collection, and one of my usernames basically on the internet was Captain Albert Wesker at one point, because I love the game. So yeah, that was really cool, because Biohazard 2 is obviously the best, and also on the N64 it was like the best version of the game as well, so that was really cool. I think I only paid about £20 for that, which is really good for like it being kind of Resident Evil. I got some others actually that I picked up off Facebook groups as well. Off one lady I got, so this is a Hugo Frog Fighter. If anyone remembers Live and Kicking, then you might know Hugo, and I got a memory card with that as well, as a copy of Street Racer on the Saturn, and the awesome Magic Carpet on the Saturn as well, and those are all complete, which is really cool, and they weren't very expensive. Found a new boot sale recently, which is really cool. The first one, I got there a couple hours late, but I managed to pick up 2 promo games, so a copy of Point Blank promo, that's cool, and Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. So those were not too bad, and £1 for the 2 wasn't that bad either. Then I went there last weekend and got a few more better things. I got a copy of Kengo, because apparently we don't have this, and it's quite a common, very cheap game. I got it for 50p, so that wasn't too bad. Master of Bushido, it's all complete. However, this was, I loved much more as a pickup. So there was these lovely Asian girls there, and they had 4 Game Boys, not sure why. So the first was a deep blue Game Boy SP. These are all really nice condition as well. I mean, they've got scratches on the front, but like nowhere near as bad as the one that I carry around and use. But what's really strange is that these are all American. So there's a blue, a lovely pink Game Boy Advance, which is lovely. And then it also came with a nice little carry case. A NES one, which is cool. Unfortunately, it's had the back replaced, which is a shame. I've already got one of these, so I'll probably get rid of this one. It's just a shame that it's had the back replaced. And then a just plain silver one. That one's got a couple of scratches on it, but that's not too bad still. And all their screens are absolutely lovely. Unfortunately, none of them are 101s. I was really hoping for getting one off these girls, but yeah, I mean, they were £12 for the 4, so £3 each was a steal. Okay, also found out that one of the guys I work with is possibly one of the most prolific Master System collectors, and he very, very, very kindly gave me some of his doubles, just that were lying around, because, you know, obviously when you've got a lot of games, you get a lot of doubles, so he gave me loads, and I was so happy with this. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Sega Chess, World Class Leaderboard Golf, Dragon Crystal, Joe Montana Football, Super Kickoff, Alex Kidd in High Tech World. Unfortunately this doesn't have the game in it, but it is the box, so that's kind of cool still. Great Baseball, Desert Strike, Hang On, Moonwalker, Olympic Gold, Jurassic Park, Castle of Illusion, although I'm sure that I picked this up recently, so I'm not sure if I've got this already. This is not some strange game called Outlander, this is actually Global Defense. Transport, Chuck Rock 2, eSWAT, which is terrible on the Master System, My Hero, Lord of the Sword, which is actually quite an interesting game. It's a bit like Adventure of Link, Gangster Town, and Superman, Man of Steel. So those were absolutely amazing. And you also gave me a couple of Game Gear games as well, because he also collects Game Gear, because of course it's quite close to Master System. So one of them, which I thought was really surprising, the Solitaire Fun Pack. Now this is made by Interplay, which is very strange. Psychic World and Devilish. And then two lovely Japanese columns, and Psychic World again, so those are really cool. Can't thank him enough, to be fair. So, I was talking about a game shop. I went to the amazing M&M Games. Now, I went here 2 weeks ago, and then I also went there yesterday as well. So 2 weeks ago, I picked up, and what's great about them is that they sell some of their games at £1, and it's like you don't usually find that in retro shops. They'll usually charge a lot more than £1. And these are all like mainly PlayStation, because I love the PlayStation. So, Excalibur 2055, Xenocracy, Wrecking Crew, Critical Depth, Siberia, Danger Never Looked So Good. I like that tagline. This one was actually £2. That's Advanced Dungeons and Dragons Iron and Blood, which, as it turns out, is actually a fighting game, which I never expected of Dungeons and Dragons. And the amazing Hybrid, which I still need to play and looks absolutely terrible. It looks like it wants to be Aliens, but very cheap. Then I also got these two absolutely lovely games. So, Theme Park on the Super Famicom, and that box art is fantastic, but nowhere near as good as Syndicate on the Super Famicom. Two outrageously British British designed games, and they have the best box art in Japan, of all places. But I suppose, you know. Also picked up a copy of Cyber Speed Ray on the Saturn. Cannon Fodder on the Mega Drive, because I'm still growing my Mega CD collection. Bloodshot on the Mega CD. A copy of Beauty and the Beast on the Super Famicom as well. And then they also chucked in this 3-in-1 game cart, which I still have yet to try out, because I need to go and grab my Famicom. And this apparently has Tekken 2, Mickey Mouse 4, and Wrestle War. So I really want to try that out and see what it actually has on it. Then I also got this awesome PlayStation 2 modem. I had to get it. I couldn't not. Bit strange. Okay, and then the biggest thing that I got, was I bought a Steel Battalion controller, and this also came with both games, which is really cool. I will be uploading a video of me playing this, not very well. I intentionally played it bad just for you guys. So this is awesome, and I've wanted this ever since it came out. When it came out in the shops, I was like, oh my god, I want this so bad, but it costs £130. I don't have that much money. I'm still a kid. So then that was everything. Got there 2 weeks ago, and then we went there yesterday. Me and Catherine met up in Croydon and had a go in their shop. I brought a load of doubles with me and traded them for some cool stuff. So the main bulk of it went towards this, which is a TurboGrafx. Now this is the PAL version that Telegames did. So it's actually the NTSC but converted to PAL, but done through them, which is very strange, which is why it has a bit of a weird box. These surfaced, I think it was like about 2000. Loads of them went on the market for pretty cheap, to be fair. I think it was about 50 quid. So you got the base system, and then the amazing accessories box, and that has like your AC adapter, the RF, the AV, all that kind of stuff. And then to go with that, I also got the Turbo Tap, because apparently I didn't even realise it only has one controller port. So if you want to play any two-player games, you need a multi-tab just to be able to do that. Although I don't have two controllers, but I thought, well, I might as well get that. And I also got a copy of Alien Crush with it as well. Apparently it's a pinball game. I haven't managed to try out the TurboGrafx yet, but I intend to. I also got a copy of Fishing to Bassing. Now, I'm actually a big fan of fishing games, and Natsumi, which is made by, used to be like the kings of the fishing games. I think they still do the River King series as well, which is kind of cute. It's a bit like of a cross between Fishing and Harvest Moon. So that was quite cool. And then a copy of Otogirisoi, which is a sound novel game on the Super Famicom. So you won't be able to play this. Basically, a sound novel is like reading an interactive game. But I really like the box art. It's like a haunted house on the front, so I had to get that. And it's made by Chunsoft, who are quite prolific at their sound novels, so that was cool. Got also a copy of Real Monsters. Now this was a really cool cartoon that I loved as a kid, and we looked up a video, and it actually turns out to be a really cool game. It's like a bit like Roller to the Rescue. You've got there's three different like main characters, and they have to cooperatively like jump on top of each other, use certain skills to kind of progress through the levels. And then a copy of Buck Rogers' Countdown to Doomsday. This sounded really cool because this is made by SSI, who used to do all the old kind of strategic games. Tim tells me they did some of the Warhammer games. I think they used to do a lot of the old Dungeons & Dragons games, so that's really cool. And then the manual also has a hint book in it too, and inside it's like there's a registration card still and everything like that, and that's cool. That's on the Genesis though, so hopefully it works on the Mega Drive. Okay, and then this morning I went to the boot sale as well, and I picked up two great things. So, buying Steel Battalion, I didn't actually have an Xbox here, which was a bit lame. So it meant that actually I've not been able to play it until this morning. However, I was holding out for this. Thankfully, there was a lady there this morning, had a lovely crystal Xbox with the original controller, all the cables, and then Kung Fu Chaos, which we've already got. Shrek Super Slam, Spyro Hero's Tale, Shadow the Hedgehog, Worms, Forts Under Siege, and Crash Twinsanity, and she wanted a £5 for it, so I was like, okay, I'll give you a £5 for that. And I got home and it worked, which is absolutely fantastic. So that means now I can play Steel Battalion, which is awesome. Also, another great pickup as well, I got a PlayStation 1. Unfortunately, the spindle is actually missing on it. Well, half of the spindle's missing, so I've got to fix that. I mean, I've got a load of PlayStations already, but it would be nice to fix it up to get it working, to see if the laser works. With that, I got 2 multi-tabs. Also, incidentally, all of this was absolutely disgusting. It took me about 10 baby wipes to get it all clean. I don't know what the hell was all over it, but yeah, so 2 multi-tabs. 2 original controllers. A nice big pile of 2 dance mats. Woo. I don't know how I'm going to get rid of those because they're not even official, and I have an official one already. I have no cause to have any other dance mats. Okay, so these games were pretty good actually. Unfortunately there was only 3 that we didn't have, so the rest are all doubles now. But Bust Move 2 Arcade Edition, great game. Die Hard Trilogy, fantastic game. Next Tetris, it's alright. X-Files, best adventure game, well, best full motion video adventure game on the PlayStation. Destruction Derby 2, another fantastic game. Worms Armageddon. Resident Evil 1. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 3. And then 3 that we don't have, just because we haven't picked them up yet. World Is Not Enough. Gauntlet Legends. And a Family Games Compendium. Now that as well was a £5, so that was fantastic. So I spent £10 a day, got 2 consoles and loads of games. Those are my pickups for the moment. I've got some pretty good stuff to be fair recently, and for dirt cheap, so it's not going to happen anytime again soon, I imagine. I'm not sure if I'll get time to do another video. This camera needs charging in between every video that I do, which is bloody annoying. But I know that Catherine has got a giveaway to put up soon, and I'll be getting the Killer Is Dead Collector's Edition very soon in the post. I think she's got a collector's edition she'll have coming soon too, so that'd be great. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.